Hey everyone, it's your girl Nunu the Hair Diva, and I'm back with you with the second face of the day. Now this is for Shop My Stash week number 10, makeup look number 2. So today I decided to do kind of like a fresh face with a little bit of color on my eyes. I have some color on the cheeks as well, but from a distance it doesn't look like I have a lot on. So off to the side I have the makeup that I use for today, and I'm going to zoom in and show you what I have on my face so far. And then we will talk about the makeup that I use. So once again, I am enjoying these eyebrows that I have been creating with the e.l.f. Brow Kit. This is what the eyebrows look like. This is what my shadow looks like. And I even did a wing liner as best as I possibly could. My lashes. My cheeks. I don't know if you can see the color through the lighting. And then my lips. Ta-da! Alright, so let's get into this makeup. Now, I wanted to apply my makeup just a little bit different. Miss Risa Richardson, she is trying a new technique of applying your moisturizer to your face and then a setting powder that is translucent. Any type of powder that doesn't have a color to it. After doing that, you want to apply your foundation and then continue on with the rest of your makeup. So that is what I tried to do today. So what I did was I put on my Simple Hydrating Moisturizer, and then I went over my face with the L'Oreal True Match Mineral Powder. This is in Classic Tan. I applied that to my entire face for a lightweight finish. However, it started to do a little bit of flaking on my skin. So I don't know if it was supposed to do that or if I applied too much, but it did give me a matte finish from the beginning. Okay, so now I didn't put on any primer. So after doing that, I used my wet sponge. Who is this by? Real Techniques. I used my Real Techniques sponge and I applied my Smashbox Liquid Halo Foundation. And this is in the number 9. And there's one more shade darker than this one here. So I applied that to my skin and let the fan hit it to dry. So far so good, but I waited a while before I wanted to put on any more powder. After doing that, I decided to do my brows, and I'm just about done with this e.l.f. Brow Kit. You can see this is all I have left, but I do have the powder left. The powder I really like, and it is a good eyeshadow, so once I'm finished I will just depot it. But to give myself a little bit more brighter brow in the outer area, I am using a product that I forgot I had. I really did. It's because my daughter had it. It is my Dudley Q Brush On Brow. And it comes in black and brown. And you do have a mirror, but these are what the colors look like. So I decided to use this lighter brown right in the outer corners, if you can see, and just lighten it up a little bit. So I really am glad that I took that back from my daughter and started to use it. Okay. So, for my concealers that I decided to use, to clean up my brows and sculpt them, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer. And this is in the color Fawn. and that's to sculpt my brows. And to give me an under eye highlight, I'm using my L'Oreal True Match Concealer, and this is in W678 Warm. And this is what that color looks like. Very creamy, very good for the under eye. I really like this. They should make it in a darker color for blemishes. To set the under eye powder, I am using my Tarte Amazonian Clay finishing powder. It is just a white translucent finishing powder, and that is what that looks like. This was given to me by my big sis, and I definitely like the finish that it gave on my under eye. Okay, so for my cheeks, I went back to my La Femme palette. The colors that I decided to use today was this color here, which is Purple Passion, this darker plum. And then to give myself a little bit of a highlight over it, I use this color here, which is Crystal Cafe. And that was for my highlight. So those are the two blushes that I decided to use out of my La Femme palettes. Now for the lips, and I always do the lips before the eyes. What I have on is two lip liners. The first one I'm trying to use up, so this is my CoverGirl Lip Perfection lip liner. It is in 205 Smoky. It is a nice kind of nude, however it does have a little bit of pink hues to it. So I applied that on my lips. After putting that on my lips, I went towards my NYX lipstick. This is the Black Label, and this is called Talia, or number 529. And this is what that color looks like. I'm trying to start to use more of my lipsticks. Once I applied that to my lips, it didn't seem like I had a definition of where my skin and my lips started and stopped. So I went for the Old Faithful, my chocolate dual lip pencil, and this is Black Radiance, and I chose to use the bigger side, which is like the lipstick side, to line my lips, and that gave me more definition. As a gloss, because I'm trying to do, you know, these lip combos, I am using this Revlon lip gloss right here, and it is called Brulee Shimmer. And I will give you a little swatch on the back of my hand of what that looks like. Brulee Shimmer, and that's from Revlon. Smells nice. It glided on nice. It did change the finish of my lipstick, but that was okay. You know, that's what you're supposed to do, get a new color out of doing it. Alrighty, so now on to the eyes. As a mascara, I'm using the Miss Magna Voluminous mascara. This is my second time using this. So far, so good, but I have to use it a couple of more times. As a shadow base over my entire lid, I am using my NYX shadow base, and this is in the color Skin Tone. And through the jar you can see that's what that looks like. So I applied that over my entire eye, and then I went and got my 24-hour color tattoo. This is an add-on. It is number 95 Chocolate Suede, and this is what that color looks like. It is so beautiful, and this is the Leathers collection. I applied that to my lid, and from there I went to my Naked palette by Urban Decay. I'm trying to start to use more of these palettes. So with that, I used a few colors on here. So on my lid, I decided to use the color Smog. Let me just make sure. Yes, Smog is the first color on my lid. In the outer V, I decided to use Hustle. And I blended that over the top of Smog. To blend that color out, I decided to use Naked. And I took that all the way up to under my brow bone. And in the very outer corner where I did my wing liner, I used a little bit of Creep just to darken it a tad bit more. So those are the 4 colors that I used from the Naked palette. Under my eyes, I have my NYX Brown pencil. And over the top of my eyes, I have my Ulta liquid liner in Carbon Black. And I believe I let this dry out. So I have to toss this and get another one. But once again, under my eye to smudge out the brown liner, I decided to use Dark Horse. So those are the 5 colors that I used from the Naked palette. Last 2 things, to set my brows as well as my shadow, because I didn't use the eyeshadow primer, I decided to use my e.l.f. Makeup Lock and Seal. And I applied that over my brows as well as my eyeshadow. I kept my eyes closed and allowed the fan to dry my liquid on my eyes. It made my shadows more vibrant, as well as it didn't allow it to crease. And to set everything else, I used my NYX Matte Finish Spray over my entire face. So once again, I'll zoom in and give you a look of my face, the foundation, my brows, my eyeshadow, my lashes, my cheek blush, highlight, and lips. Ta-da! Thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. This is Shop My Stash makeup look number 2 for week number 10. Yes. Alright, to all be blessed. Leave your questions and comments below. And I will see you tomorrow with the next look. Bye.